That guy nearly came into me. I'm glad I got that on film. Alright, we are on a quick trip on a Saturday morning to Clevedon, but the point of it is to test this sucker on the new bike. I moved it from the old Harley where it hadn't had much use. Sticking it on this one just to see what it's like. It shouldn't do anything because although it'll let more air in, the old exhaust won't let more air out, so I'm not expecting to feel any difference, but I thought I'd try it anyway just to see. Oops, there we go. So of course it's just psychological, but it felt like it started easier. Like it had more air. Anyway, let me go grab my gloves and we can be on our way. Still hate the sound of this thing, but I have ordered the new exhaust. I've ordered a staggered short shots and an FP3 tuner, so they will go alongside the air collector over there and give me a stage 1. So hopefully I'll have those in a few days. They're on their way up from Wellington. And I look forward to building those possibly on the weekend, next weekend. So that'll be an interesting build. I mean, I've replaced exhausts before on a Kawasaki Vulcan, but not on this thing. I've also ordered smoke lenses. Doesn't look like you can do the same here. Because it's an integrated LED unit. I had no idea. Check this out. This is quite cool. So your indicators are built where you would expect them to be, but your running lights and your brake lights are built into the same housing, and this doesn't come off. It's an LED integrated unit apparently. So I'm not sure how to solve that problem, but I don't like the orange. Anyway, I've only ridden once with the forward controls, so today we'll give that a go as well. My usual I get teased about that. That feels alright. Okay, let's get the RPMs back. At some point I'm going to have to put fuel in. It hasn't asked me for fuel yet. I've also worked out now that the max torque is at 3.5, and that you normally ride these things between 2.5 and 3 and up to 3.5. So 2.5 to 3.5 is the sweet spot. So with that guidance and the fact that I now have a an RPM indicator, means I should be able to figure out my traveling speeds and RPMs better. Might have to open my helmet because of all of this fog. I'm really looking forward to hearing that that exhaust. Wow, it's the only thing holding me back from loving this bike. I'm sure it's psychological, but the bike feels like it's riding better already just with that air filter in. It's not vibrating and coughing and spluttering as much. It's in my imagination. I know. Humour me. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. Ooh, you can smell the smoke of wood fires. For those people here that don't have built-in heat pumps and climate control, they are burning their fires. It's a nice smell. Always reminds me of the mountains in the Drakensberg, or in Oakuni and Rupayu. You get that same wafting morning burner smell. Lovely. One thing I don't like about this air collector, and that's why I will be changing it, is the color of that of the filter. It's that red color. You get other ones that look really nice. There's an Island Nest or something that looks dark silver. Wow. Well, there's absolutely no view of the beach today. So I'm not sure I like the Cafe Razor nose bowl, I don't know what you call it, fairing. I had the opportunity to buy one for the Vulcan because they have a Cafe Racer version as well, but I never did, and I'm in two minds about it. But every time I look at a video without it, it looks odd and blank, so it's growing on me. So I think I'll keep it, but now of course I'm thinking, what can I do in that space that's provided? Is there anything I can put in there? I'm thinking power cables or sockets, or I'll need to look online and see what others do, because there's a nice amount of real estate there that's available. The obvious thing would be to put in a power socket or a USB socket, because it'll be a very tidy install just up here to here. To be honest, it's really not necessary, because this is not a touring bike. You know, I will take it on long distances, of course I will. I need to go and show it to to one of my old work friends. Maybe we'll meet in Palmerston North or New Plymouth or somewhere. So that's a long trip, but for the most part I won't need any power sockets, because I won't be on the road for long enough. As I'm not wearing earplugs, and as I've become more attuned to what this exhaust engine sounds like, I can feel the potential of the new exhaust. So when I ease off the gas, that noise there, that blub, 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 it's very muted, but it's the same tone that I had on the older Sportster, which means I'm pretty certain that will come back, and that was my favorite sound. Wow. And I am settled that I like the mirrors above, not below. I just felt like I was looking down too often and taking my eye off the road, where at the top I can just glance at it and see my eye doesn't come off the road at all. Something else I found out in the rigs, which you may not have noticed, and I'll have a look at the bike when I'm stopped, and that is that it came with orange reflectors stuck to the side of the forks, and well, they looked nasty, so I took them off after confirming that my BMW doesn't have them. My Ninja does, and I'll take them off the Ninja as well now. But I read the warrant requirements, and you don't need them. They're not. The only thing you need is you need to have a reflector on the back. That's the only reflector requirements I can see. So there were side reflectors at the back that sort of hung off the back of the number plate. I've not seen any online pictures from the US where they have that, but for some reason mine did, and they looked factory because they were, you know, polished bracket and all the rest of it. So I took those off as well, so now I have no oranges on the side. And once I get the smoked ones done in the front, I think the bike will look a lot nicer. Ooh, into first. think I'd have another new bike after Volky, and of course I didn't buy it brand new, but they unveiled it as if it was new, which was really cool. And they and it's only had 900 k's on it, so yeah, you can do that in 2 days. Where's my coffee? There's my coffee. Yes. There we go. Okay, so the third start is a little bit of a delay, and I bet you if I do a fourth start it'll be even worse. Let's try. It's a bit risky now. It still seems to be fine, so maybe this battery will last after all. And off we go. Now, why is my light on? Oh, that's the fuel light. Okay, so the fuel light's come on finally. I think the fuel light comes on and you've got 2 litres left out of the 12. Which, if you think about it, is actually not a hell of a lot. Or maybe it's 4 litres left, I don't know, but that's... So if it's 2 litres out of 12, that's 1/6. So 1/6 out of 150 is 25 k's. So I may have like only 20 k's left once that light comes on. That's fun. Certainly not like the BMW or the 650 GS, which gave you like 80 to 100 k's. But it'll be very interesting to see how much fuel goes in, because I will put some fuel in Woodford, and that'll be, you know, maybe 10 k's after the light came on. Woo, it's cold. And here we are. Let's fill up with gas and see. Something else I noticed in the book is that it said 95. Okay, so it didn't give me the opportunity for, what is this? This is 91. No, let me go back. It definitely said 91, or in brackets 95 RON. So it's got to take better than 90 apparently. We are off. So it took 8.8, so it took 9 litres out of a 12 litre tank. That guy over there just commented on the bike, said, "Oh, beautiful bike." I've had lots of that response on this bike, more than any other bike. Okay, maybe the Ninja. Oopsie. Let's blow this joint.
Just
that guy nearly came into me. I'm glad I got that on film. That would have killed me. And I didn't really have too much time to do anything. Wow. Life is short, man. Enjoy the ride. Day by day. Home sweet home, safe and sound. Live another day, man. Not today. Not dying today.